What's up? Colby Sharp, 5th grade teacher. Welcome to my channel where I help kids fall in love with reading. Today, we're going to be talking about 10 amazing picture book read-alouds. You're going to want to add these books to your to-read list. There's new books, there's older books, there's all kinds of different books in this video. And these are 10 of the books that I read my 5th graders during the month of March. Let's start off with a little nonfiction. Does that look nonfiction? Dinosaurs in space? Maybe not. Todd Sturgill writes these really kind of wild and funky nonfiction books where we learn all kinds of things, but he does it in a fun, exciting way. And this one is just really awesome. It's about dinosaurs, and the dinosaurs are in it, and you have like these dinosaurs who are like telling part of the story, and they do not want you to tell this part of their story. Anyways, it's all about how when the big meteor crashed into Earth and wiped out the dinosaurs, how like there's a chance that like some of those like materials that are part of the dinosaurs maybe went up into space. So they're saying, so we're learning that there could be fragments of dinosaur bones in space. So the dinosaurs are thinking that they're in space. It's amazing. You learn a lot, but it's also hilarious and fun. I mean, more nonfiction like this. Check out Dinosaurs in Space. I'll try to put a list of all these books down in the description, and I have a link of all the books that I've read aloud my 5th graders so far this year. It's like 120 books. There's so many great books on this list. Number two, just because it's 2 in the video, but this is one of the last books that I read my 5th graders during the month because we lost power in 5th grade. It was wild. We had like 2.5 hours of school with no power, and of course had to end the book with John Rocco's Blackout, and they loved it. This beautiful book about a blackout in a city. Let me tell you, losing power with 5th graders, kind of awesome. They're like, can we just not have any power like once a week? Because that was amazing. So loved it. Brand new book, Miss Taco. A Tale of Tragedy y Tortillas. Hilarious book about this girl who has a really rough day at school. She doesn't want to talk about it. They're going to families after school. She doesn't want to be a part of this. Her family is very involved. They all want to know what's wrong. And then when they find out, they kind of laugh at her. And in this book, she learns, about we make mistakes. Bad things are going to happen. We can't keep them bottled up inside. We got to get them out. It's a wonderful book. Super fun read aloud and absolutely hilarious read aloud. And you can never have too much fun reading books. So good. Oh, check out my shirt. University Park Elementary Falcons, Fairbanks, Alaska. I got a chance to hang out with 4th and 5th graders at this school. I got a chance to talk to the teachers at this school. I got a chance to talk to the family members at the school. It was amazing. And they gave me a t-shirt. I think it's pretty awesome. Next up, My Baba's Garden. Jordan Scott, Sydney Smith, you know them from I Talk Like a River. This is an absolutely beautiful book about a boy and his grandmother. He goes there every day before school, and she feeds him breakfast in her tiny house and then takes him they walk to school. It's so sweet. And then eventually grandma gets to be where she struggles to be independent, and she moves in with him, and like watching him now have to take care of grandma. It's just this beautiful circle of life moment, and it's absolutely stunning. Loved it. Next up, maybe the funniest book, maybe one of the most fun books to read aloud this year, Don't Trust Fish. It's by Neil Sharpson, Dan Santat. It's all about how fish have something up their sleeves. And it's very important that we do not trust them. They're all weird. Some some have gills, some have lungs, freshwater, saltwater. Do not trust them. It's hilarious. The narrator is amazing. You will not be able to keep the kids from laughing in this one. It's so darn good. Next up, a beautiful story from Adam Rex, Echo, about this kid who's probably wouldn't be your best friend. You probably wouldn't love this kid if you were a kid and this kid was a kid. Kind of thinks the world revolves around him. Mine. And then no one he realizes that this Echo is a friend because it disagrees with everything he says. And he gets really, really behind that. It's hilarious. A new kid moves into town who is not as agreeable as Echo, and he's not used to not getting his way. It's hilarious. It's amazing. Fun twist at the end. You're going to love it. My readers loved it. Awesome. And then we had to read, Kicking It Old School. Is this old school? It's just a few years old. Night Owl, which won a Caldecott honor. Obvious why. If you read it, it's just absolutely phenomenal. The art is just breathtaking. It's about this owl who becomes a knight on the night watch, and a lot of the night watch, a lot of the creatures are disappearing. You're not sure why. Owl finds out. Owl tries to solve the problem. Phenomenal. March Madness Had to read a basketball book, Above the Rim, Elgin Baylor. How Elgin Baylor Changed Basketball. Fascinating book. Amazing story of this just transitional unicorn basketball players unlike anyone ever. And then he gets to the NBA, and he's not allowed to stay in the hotel with his teammates because he is black. And how that moment changed the NBA forever. We don't hear about this story very often, but I'm so thankful that it's in a book. Brand new book, Nellie's Big Splash. I love Nellie. Nellie's a sea turtle. And you know sea turtles, when they hatch, where do they gotta go? Yes, they gotta go to the ocean. That is where they have to go. But Nellie is like, no. Look at that. Would you go in there? So Nellie is very scared. Nellie is very worried. Nellie's not doing what Nellie needs to do, and that's gonna cause some problems. So this is about overcoming your fears, facing them head on. Corey Dorfield, just one of the best. And then we read some nonfiction this month. We don't do the best of that all the time, but Meet the Mini Mammals, A Night at the Natural History Museum. Melissa Stewart, Brian Lee's, it's not really hilarious. It's just so interesting. So we get to go to this museum and we get to meet all these tiny animals. We get to learn all these really cool facts about them. And it's just fascinating. And you know, the animals just keep getting smaller and smaller. The mammals just keep smaller and smaller. The kids love it. And then of course, we just have some amazing back matter at the end. It's one of those books where the kids read it and then they just wanted to like learn everything else about those creatures. So that's what we want, right? So we read some amazing books. Hope you found at least one that you'll read aloud to your kids, one that you'll add to your to-read list, one that you'll check out. And be sure to check out the list down in the description below. And hopefully you can find some awesome books to read aloud to the kids that you serve. My name is Colby Sharp. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you have an awesome, fantastic day.